Okay, so somebody is completely stuck and trapped in a cycle with somebody else. Like, I'm hearing arguments like all the time. Like, okay, somebody might be pregnant in this connection. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody got somebody else pregnant, because I do have the Empress and the Queen of Wands, right? This could be just somebody is stuck with somebody that they thought was the Empress and turned out to not be that type of individual, right? Like, they really presented themselves to be like an emperor or empress, but they were none of those things once this person got into a relationship with them, right? And for some of you guys, somebody could be pregnant again within the situation, which is keeping somebody stuck in there, right? But it's a consistent battle. Like, I was hearing, if you want to leave, just leave. Da, 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 da. Like, it's constant. It's like a constant argument with these two, whoever this is. This may be you, this may be somebody that you're connected to, right? Somebody is like, they're not sleeping at night, they're super anxious, like they've reached their breaking point though within this connection. Like, for real, like they're done. One person in this connection is just done with it. It's done with it, right? And I feel like they're really done with somebody threatening to always leave. Or always, well, just leave me then, just go then, da da da. Like, I think this is an unwinning battle. I feel like it's round and round and round. That's why I keep hearing, just leave. If you want to leave, just leave. Look, somebody's trying to find a way. They're trying to find a way. They're trying to get the willpower and money. Money might be part of this. Somebody might be stuck in a situation not because of a baby, but because of money. Like, this give me the energy like somebody was super generous in the beginning. Like I said, they appear to be somebody else, okay? And generous, like, it doesn't have to be about money, okay? Like it may be, I mean, because if somebody got with somebody over money and then this person ended up just being for the streets, right? I mean, that's kind of on them. You were chasing the wrong thing and you got exactly what you was looking for, right? You were not chasing the right thing in that connection then. For others of you guys, it's not actual like finances, it's the energy, right? They appear to be this loving, this lovely, like generous, kind-hearted individual, or like this, strong leader who is really going to be able to not provide finance, but like meet your needs, right? Whether we're talking masculine, feminine, you'll know where it fits, right? And it was all an illusion. It was all a mirage, okay? And now I feel like it's like the masks dropped in this connection. The masks drop in this connection. And somebody's trying to find a way out, but they definitely feel very, very stuck, okay? For some of... I feel like they feel defeated. They feel like they failed by giving everything to this connection. They're exhausted. They want to give up. They want to leave. I feel like some of you guys, they are staying because of a baby. They're staying because they have children. This could be somebody's baby mom, baby dad, right? Like, and I feel like they did see this person through a different light at one point in time, right? But I feel like the person I'm speaking on that feels trapped per se, maybe both parties honestly feel trapped. Like, I don't feel like this is a healthy connection. 333 right there. Let's just see. What else do we need to know? Yeah, because it's like they don't want to leave a situation, I guess. They want to make sure that it makes it work. Maybe somebody came from a broken home, and they don't want that for their kids, or, however it may look. For some of you guys, this is definitely, it's a financial situation, right? They thought that the two of them collaborating was going to be, a good thing. I definitely feel like this is a connection that's going to end, though. I have to be honest. I have the death card, right? I feel like I don't know if there's going to be major transfer. No, somebody's going to leave. Look, and there's pregnancy right here, too. There's pregnancy right there, too. This says generous, caring, nurturing, sensible, comforting, practical, good business sense, right? I feel like if this is somebody attached to you and they went with somebody else and got somebody else pregnant, like if this is a third party that they're stuck with, like you're nurturing, you're sensible, you're comforting, you're practical, you know what I mean? You're caring, you're all of those things, or the masculine version of such. And the person in the connection is not that. They're not that. They were pretending. They pretend. I don't know why I want to say pretentious. I'm not even sure. I don't feel like that fits here, but maybe. Maybe in how they handle people. Maybe that's how this person truly is. They're not none of those things, but they're that, you know? But I definitely feel like somebody's going to stand their ground. They're ready to leave this situation. They're not. What else do we need to know? It's like, it's consistently fighting. Like, it's all, I'm just hearing the arguments. Like, continuous arguments, and the phone just lit up. If somebody, it says Philadelphia Eagle. Maybe somebody's from Philly. Okay, I see Scorpio with the death card. I see Aquarius. I see some Taurus. Capricorn. Taurus again. This could really be any signs, so don't get caught up on them. Where are we going from here? Look, fate, positive changes, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to shift in this connection for real. This could even, maybe this is somebody who is pregnant and is just going through a cycle right now, that after they have the baby and get through the postpartum, that things are going to transform maybe for the better. I'm kind of thinking that it's over though. I'm kind of feeling like this is the energy of somebody who is, it's like an incompatibility, an extreme incompatibility. And it's a situation where a mask fully dropped. Like the mask fully dropped from it. What else do we need to know? Bitter. Somebody's bitter. I got bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. Oh, could you imagine? Like, I know some of you guys, you can imagine. You've lived in a relationship where it was nothing but arguments. I'm seeing 333 everywhere as well up here too. It's time. My battery's at 33%. It's 7-Eleven right there as well. But yeah, somebody's so bitter. They're resentful of this individual for not showing their true colors to begin with, right? They're mad at themselves. They're even more angry at themselves. That's the thing. The person who feels trapped in this, they're more mad at themselves for falling for it, right? And I feel like that in turn is coming out at each other as well, right? Like they're mad that I'm with this person, so oof, da. Their best version of themselves is definitely not coming out. I have realizations is coming next, understandings, epiphanies, awakenings. I feel like this person is going to have an epiphany. They already have had that epiphany, but I think they're realizing that there's nothing is going to change, right? Nothing is going to change. And being bitter and angry and resentful about being stuck in a connection isn't going to make a difference, right? This person has to make a choice to separate, I feel like, or find a different way. I don't feel like this. Is the other person trying to help too? Is the other person going to make it work? Or like, is it going to work? I don't feel like this is something that's going to work. Hiding, lying, avoiding, trickery, deception, cunningness, the hermit. No, I don't feel like this is going to work. I feel like this is a situation that is causing so much emotional strain. It is so draining. Like, I feel like any effort, like all the efforts that are put into this to try to make this work are just like, it's just nothing, right? Like they're meeting a brick wall, like trying to make it work with this person. They're just, they keep matching a brick wall, right? This is somebody who was like in the beginning, like they were cooking and cleaning and they were doing all this for this person and like acting like that's who they wanted to be. Like if it was a feminine, right? Let's say, we're just going to go with it like that way, right? Like she really acted like that was who she was. Like she was that type of person. But once they like lived together or got together longer, that, you know, she was none of those things, or he was none of those things, right? They didn't do any of the things that they brought to the table to begin with. They brought all the like, oh, I do this, I do that on this person, on that person, you know, feminine or masculine. But when it came down to it, it was none of them. It was none of them. For some of you guys, they're married, and that's why they're stuck. They got married to this individual. I feel like they're gonna get up out of it. Look, the devil on the bottom. Oh no, obsessive addiction, toxicity, codependency. There's a lot of codependency in this. There's a lot of codependency in this.